Okay, this doesn't really count as a review. I just had to come up here and say that I think this is about one of the funniest things I think I've seen this whole year. Um, it's a Bill O'Reilly meltdown, and I'm kind of a big Bill O'Reilly fan myself, I have to admit. I know that some of you may not be very familiar with who he is or what he's all about. Others of you may support or take exception with some of his viewpoints, but I like him because number one, he dresses sharp. Number two, he speaks very well. And thirdly, he carries himself off with a certain sort of flair and confidence. And I have to admit, for all of that, he is somebody that I kind of look to. I think if you're a, I can't speak for the ladies out there, but I think if you're a dude, I think it's important to identify other dudes in your life that you can look to and sort of take your cues from. Not that you're trying to copy them, because whoever you pick, the world already has one of them. It needs one of you. But you can take certain things from them and incorporate them and kind of put your own stamp on them and make them yours. This may give some of you an insight to the way I do some of my reviews. I've gotten comments from a lot of you that have been very supportive on that note, which kind of makes me wonder, what about Bill O'Reilly himself? From time to time, I have to wonder if maybe he listens to some new music. I know that sounds kind of far-fetched, but I've gotten a lot of comments from a lot of you that you can't believe that somebody that looks like me listens to this, and yet here I am. Well, in the same fashion, I can't imagine that Bill O'Reilly would listen to some of this stuff, which is exactly why I would have to rule it in as a possibility. I mean, just think about it. How weird would it be to run into him at, oh, I don't know, Warped Tour or something, right after Escape the Fates just played a set. And then I walk up to him, and he and I are dressed exactly alike, and I look at him and say, hey, Billo, so what did you think about Escape the Fate and their set today? And he would say something like, well, Steve, I found them to be exciting, fun, bold, and fresh, and very interesting. But I have to admit, I find Max strangely attractive in ways that make me very uncomfortable. To which I would say, Bill, I have to concur with you all the way up and down the line on everything you just said. Anyway, once again, this is completely off the record. I'll be back soon with more songs and stuff. Hope all your holiday season's going great, and I'll see all of you again very soon. Over and out.